Alright guys, here we are back doing more Dream Mirror. This time we're using the Beast Warriors in Phantasos, the Dream Mirror friend, and Phantasos, the Dream Mirror foe. So we have friends and foes. Obviously they both do different stuff, but just like with the other Dream Mirrors, our dark boy goes with the light, our light girl goes with the dark, and then they gain their effects. Here we're using Tenki, they're Beast Warriors, so we can consistently get the appropriate friend or foe for our terror or joy. So you get the foe for the joy, the friend for the terror. Tenki makes it so you get whatever you want. And we could search this scrap goblin with Tenki, don't tell anyone, but he's a nice little sticky tuner we can use as a first turn play, or obviously to get to this Black Rose, Samurai Destroyer, or Lightsworn Michael. Lightsworn Michael has to be this boy and this boy though. It's the only way the deck really makes it. But usually your combo that you're looking for to get you to any of your level 4 Xyzs is Joy and Foe. You can play Joy, normal summon Foe, Foe contribute, special summon Friend. When Friend is special summoned, you get to special summon Foe from the graveyard. Now if you do it the other way around, you tribute Friend under Terror, then you can bring out Foe. He uses his effect and he can attack directly this turn. So not quite as good as using Foe into Friend, then you get an Xyz. You go Friend into Foe, you get to swing directly with 1900, which I guess isn't bad at all. But still, other stuff we're doing. So with Tenki comes Gyoku and Fire King. He gets you to Tenkis, he gets you to Gyoku's to hit back row, whatever you really need. And then on top of that, just some Boxer Veil to give some survivability to the deck and helps with those level 4 Xyzs. So it's nice and rounded, nice and viable. It's just viable. I mean, it's another way to play completely, and Tenki is to thank. I don't know if there's more support coming for these boys, but it's another viable way of playing Dream Mirror. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright guys, here we are facing a Yuma and Astral. Going first, as this boy is trying to catch a rank up, but he's not going to be able to. So we have a Tenki. We have our friend and foe already, so we're going to search our Goblin, and we'll sell our Goblin, because he's a nice sticky little... Oh no, we'll wait on the Veil, so we're choosing Veil over Goblin. He's got a Dristan. He's going to put a Gwynnifer on the Dristan. This could destroy our Tenki. Not that we needed it. And he's got a Gallatin for some real damage, but it's not quite enough to get over our boy Boxer Veil. So we're going to gain it all back out, and now we have a level 4 Boxer Veil on the field. Not too shabby. We get a Joy. That's perfect, because now we can normal summon Foe. Foe contribute himself. Special summon Friend. When Friend is special summoned, she can special summon Foe. Now we can Xyz the 2 defense position monsters into a Malevolent Sin, banish that Dristan, destroying his equipped cards, and we hit him for 2400 plus 900. I could have used Overlay Gain, but we didn't. It would have just been a little bit more damage, not lethal. Here our boys using Zexal Weapon. Goes with the Zexal Morph, Zexal Weapon again, doing all this stuff. Tristan's back, Gwynnifer on him, that destroys the Malevolent Sin, brings out a Unicorn Spear, he's a 1900 monster, swings over our friend, swings into our life points. Things aren't looking good, but we top deck a foe. Now things are looking perfectly fine. We normal summon the foe, tribute him, that's our friend, friend's gonna special summon foe. Now we have an Xyz. We only need 700 damage, he has a 1900 monster on the field. If we summon Utopia, that's only 600 damage. Where do we get another 100 damage? We have Overlay Gain. That's going to bump us up to 2900. Over 1000 damage. Or actually 1000 damage. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. We're going second. Let's see what our boy's got first. He's going Dark Magician and Red Eye Slave and Matt. So we have a Tenki in both our fields. That means we can do everything. We have our friend, so we're probably not going to go with friend. There's a Boxer Veil. We go with Tenki into Foe. Our opponent just normal summoned that 1600 monster instead of back row, so not too crazy. We're going to normal summon Foe. He's going to try to enemy controller us way too early. We're able to chain our boy Foe and special summon Friend. Now he's going to try to Typhoon our field spell. Way too late for that. Should have did that before Foe got his effect off. Friend special summons Foe. Oh yeah, we have Nightmare that can turn into Joy next turn. Now we're going with Tenki. With Fire Fist Tiger King, he's gonna set us a Gyoku. So when this boy actually does get some back row, we're gonna be able to take it. Now we get rid of the Terror for Joy, and we continue on. He's gonna set another back row, but you gotta remember we just had this Gyoku, so Gyoku's gonna hit him. Now we switch to Terror again. Good thing we did, because now we can bring out Friend. Friend can special summon Foe from the deck. And once Foe uses his effect there, he'd be able to attack directly. We use Overlay Gain for 2800, didn't need it for all the damage, since we already had lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi, going second. He's using a Dark Magician map there, Power of Dark. We got 2 Tenkis and a Gyoku. He's got a Dark Magical Circle and get a Dark Magician added, then send one back row. We know it's probably navigation, but boy is Gyoku the perfect card to hit. And then we're looking at 3 Tenkis. We can only field 2 right now. Go ahead and search our foe. But I summoned the Friend because I thought I was avoiding Destiny Draw, but he doesn't have Destiny Draw. He has Power of Dark. So did that a little bit of damage for nothing. He set another back row. We're going to use Tenki again. This time, our Goblin. We're going to normal summon the Goblin. That's going to be Lightsworn Michael, guys. We can make him with our Friend. So then we banish the robe. So that's a pretty good reason to leave our Friend on the field instead of the foe once again. He banished the monster. He top decks. Nothing in his hand. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Jaden Yuki going first. Let's see what our boys got for us. 30 card Grit. Usually don't see Grit anymore. Usually people are going with Life Point Boost. Now we have 2 Beast Warriors, each of our Beast Warriors. Only one we didn't have is Scrap Goblin. So that's the one we're going to search with our Tenki. Now remember, he's pretty sticky. He won't be destroyed. First time he's trying to be destroyed, you have to hit him face up in defense position, then he'll get destroyed in the end phase. Here are boys using Charge of Light Brigade, trying to mill some, but couldn't really mill anything. So he's going with his Lumina with a Wonder Wand, getting some draw in. Not the greatest of plays, but what are you going to do? We're going to bring out a level 7 Synchro after we search another foe. That's going to be Samurai Destroyer. He works great against things like Chocolate Magician Girl, which he did mill with his Light Swarms. So now he's going to play another Raiden, mill 2, but it was just Dark Magician. He has to scoop. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba. I'm going second. No extra deck for our boy. We have Dream Mirror of Joy, Dream Mirror of Terror. We have Tenki, so that means we can do whatever we want, really. We're going to go with the Tenki. Search our foe. Use Joy, so light and dark, dark and light. That's how it always works. Now we're going to tribute foe for Friend, Friends and Foes. Now we're Tiger King. Set our Gyoku. We're going to use that Gyoku on one of those back row. And now we get to swing in that monster. He's going to use the other back row and Enchanted Javelin, and that's actually a pretty bad card. It's a pretty bad card too. Those used to be good cards once upon a time, believe it or not. When those were pretty new, they were actually pretty good. But here we're going, thinning our deck of two more spell cards. So going well for us, but we still get another one. That's crazy. We're gonna overlay. He's got 6.4k health, so now he has 3.6. He's gonna Wonder Balloons us, throwing away a first Monarch. Probably could have been a useful card. We get a Goblin, so I'm gonna start setting my Box of Veil. Bump up to 2500, and our boy's still going. And with the scoop, obviously the duel is over. So Dream Mirrors, guys, we got Friend and Foe here. Another way to play. Not optimal, not carried hard enough by the level 4. We still have to sneak some Synchros in there. Even Tenki makes it viable. Tenki just makes it viable. It doesn't even like streamline it or make it good. Yeah, it would just be so hard to play this deck without Tenki. And even with Tenki, it's still pretty hard. But I do like the plays. I do like the tiny combos it has all over the place in theory. So it's a pretty cool deck. Weird little archetype. I don't know if they're missing support or what, but it will be interesting to see in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.